Hey everyone, it's Gilbert.K here. Welcome back to my channel. Because James Cameron dropped the Avatar Fire and Ash trailer, and this thing is not just pretty. It's angry, it's heartbroken, and it's screaming, bring tissues and popcorn. This is your Avatar Fire and Ash trailer breakdown. Let's go. First thing first, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check other episodes. You can listen to this episode and others on any podcast platform. Pandora is on fire, literally. Water Clan era is over. We're in our lava era now. That's the vibe of this trailer. Right away, the marketing is clear. This is Avatar 3, and it's not the way of water 2. It's Avatar Fire and Ash coming to theaters December 19, 2025. And yes, Cameron looked at our backs in the seats and said, you know what? 3 hours and 12 minutes wasn't enough. The new runtime is around 3 hours and 15 minutes, officially the longest in the series. So if you thought the last one was long, he just added one more bathroom break. Quick recap. Where are we when this trailer starts? The story picks up about a year after the Way of Water. Jake and Neytiri family is still dealing with the death of their son, Nathaniel. And the trailer leans hard into that grief. So as you're watching, keep this in mind. Jake is now in full war dad, with survival's guilt mode. Loke is carrying the weight of being the narrator and the next generation hero. Neytiri is grieving, angry, and the official site literally says she'll question everything in this film. That emotional weight is the spine of this trailer. The opening shots. The trailer opens on quiet, heavy images. Think of blue light, water reflections, and the sully kids still trying to live their lives while that loss hangs over them. We hear voiceover about sacrificed family and what cost them. This does two things. It reminds casual viewers, hey, someone important died, this isn't just a theme park ride. It sets up the contrast, peaceful blue, burning orange. Then the trailer hard cuts into new biome on Pandora, volcanic cliffs, black sand, smoke in the sky. This is where we meet the stars of the trailer. The Fire Na'vi. The big new thing in Avatar, Fire and Ash is the Ash people, also called the Manguan clan. They're Na'vi, but their skin tone is darker and ashy. Their armor is built for heat and war. The landscape around them looks like Pandora went through Mordor. In the trailer, Varang, played by Ona Chaplin, steps forward and basically hijacks the whole thing. A major beat in the new trailer is her telling the story of her people, how a huge wildfire wiped out their lands and their eyes, Iowa, didn't save them. That's huge for Avatar lore. Up to now, we've mostly seen Na'vi who completely trust Iowa. Here, you've got an entire clan whose faith has been burnt. Literally, it's like meeting Na'vi who say, we prayed, no one came. So now we believe in fire and revenge. Visually, the Ash people shots are some of the wildest in the trailer. Ash falling like snow, lava in the background, warriors with flame-based weapons, including Varang with a kind of fiery signature weapon that's already trending in fan art and memes. This isn't just evil Na'vi. James Cameron has talked about them as people who went through massive hardship and came out twisted by it. The bad guys aren't just human anymore. Here's where the trailer really flips the table. The Ash people are not on Jake's side. They've allied with Quaritch, yes, the same guy who died in the first movie, came back in a Na'vi body in his second and still refuses to stay down. In the trailer, we got quick flashes of Quaritch walking through an Ash people camp, almost like he's trying to sell them on a war. Varang facing him, no fear, like we don't work for you, we work with you for now. Shots of Ash, warriors attacking other Na'vi clans, not humans, with Pandora literally on fire around them. So now it's not just humans versus Na'vi. It's Na'vi versus Na'vi, with humans pouring gasoline on everything. And Quaritch stuck in the middle, having an existential crisis. James Cameron actually confirmed that Quaritch is going through an identity crisis in this film. He's trying to figure out, am I still the old human colonel, or am I something new? He's also obsessed with his son Spider. And Cameron has teased a possible redemption arc where Jake might actually prefer Quaritch on his side one day. So when you see Quaritch in the trailer, don't just see Big Bad. See a guy who might eventually flip the board in a way no one is ready for. Kiri, Eywa, and the spiritual stuff. You can't have an Avatar trailer without Kiri being mysterious. We got glimpses of Kiri connected to glowing roots and Ash at the same time. Close-ups of her eyes as she looks at these new fire landscapes. Quick shots that hint at her chosen status growing even stronger. There are already a ton of theories that Kiri is some kind of messianic figure of Pandora, and later articles have doubled down on that idea, that her connection to Iwa is going to be central, especially after this movie. Now, mix that with a clan that believes Iwa abandoned them, and you can imagine the showdown. On one side, Varang, who thinks the only god that answered was fire. On the other, Kiri walking proof that Iwa is still very much in the game. If Cameron sticks the landing, that's not just a cool visual fight, that's a full-on faith versus trauma clash. The world building, new toys, new creatures, new corners of Pandora. The trailer also tells us, yeah, we're not done expanding Pandora. We see new volcanic and ash-covered regions that feel very different from both the forests of the first film and the oceans of Way of Water. Wind Trader ships, big almost sky pirate style craft flown by a group called the Wind Traders, led by a character named Pilak. They're kind of nomadic merchant types who travel the skies. New flying and floating creatures, including some wild designs that look half jellyfish, half sky ship. And yes, your favorite whale bestie is back. The fan favorite Tulkun Bayakan is confirmed to return at the very highest level. The official site has been teasing a massive battle that mixes air and water. When the trailer shows shots of Ikran diving through smoke, Tulkun rising from the water, Wind Traders gliding overhead, it's quietly promising a three-layered battlefield: sky, sea, and fire. The human war machine, of course, the RDA came back worse. Let's not forget the humans. The RDA is still there, and the official site has teased a giant ship that basically mass-produces soldiers and weapons. In the trailer, we get quick flashes of a massive factory-style ship hanging in the sky like a floating dreadnought. New mechs and gear designed to fight in ash and lava zones. Human troops and incumbents moving through this environment like just another day at the office. It looks like Fire and Ash is setting up the biggest battle of the trilogy so far. Disney's own promos literally said the movie delivers a battle on a scale we haven't seen before. Character beats hidden in the trailer. Let's talk about the emotional little moments the trailer sneaks in. Jake Sully, we see him looking worn down, second-guessing himself. The marketing keeps saying he faces new trials and is hunted by grief. Jake's arc seems to be, how do you lead a family when your last decision cost your kid his life? Neytiri, she gets some intense reaction shots, and Disney has teased that she'll question everything, including her faith, her leaders, maybe even Jake. Expect her to clash with both Jake and Varang, two warrior moms with trauma. That's a lot of energy in one frame. The kids, Lok, Kiri, Tuk, Sierra, Spider, we see them in training and battle and quieter scenes dealing with grief. Official material says they're reeling from their brother's sacrifice and taking on new roles as Pandora prepares for another war. This trailer is very clear. The kids are the future of this saga. Cameron and Disney already have Avatar 4 and 5 dated out to 2029 and 2031. And Guillermo del Toro literally called the upcoming trio of Avatar films absolute masterpieces and said the story is going to surprise a lot of people. Big themes the trailer hints at, even without going frame by frame. A few big themes jump out: grief and blame. Jake and Neytiri blame themselves for Neteyam. Varang blames Ua for abandoning her people. Quaritch is blaming his own memories. Faith versus Fire. Water and Forest clans still trust Ua. The Ash people believe only Fire answered their prayers. Kiri is caught in the middle as literal child of Ua, or at least strongly connected to her. Enemies becoming something else. Navi versus Navi civil war. Quaritch possibly shifting sides over the long arc. Cameron is clearly pushing past blue good guys versus bad humans. This trailer screams everybody here is broken and nobody trusts anyone fully. So what do you think? Are the Ash people justified, or are they going full villain? Are you team Kiri, team Varang, or secretly team Quaritch redemption arc? Drop your wildest theory in the comments below. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching. We covered Avatar Fire and Ash trailer breakdown. Don't forget to check other episodes on my channel and all podcast platforms for the latest film and series reviews, trailer reactions, and exclusive film industry interviews packed with tips, inspiration, and recommendations. More stories, more insights, and more movie magic waiting for you. See you in the next one. Until next time, Gilbert.K out.